ND 2000. In Kimlaska shall be born one who inherits the power of Lorelei. He will be a boy of royal blood with hair of red. He shall be called the Light of the Sacred Flame, and he will lead Kimlaska Lanvaldir to new prosperity. ND 2002. The one who would seize glory shall destroy the island upon which he was born, a land by the name of Had. War shall thereafter persist between Kimlaska and Malkuth for a full cycle of the seasons.
So, the time has come. Prepare.
Guess I'm hearing things.
Fragment of my soul, heed my voice.
I knew it. It's that damn voice again.
Luke, what is it? Not another one of those headaches.
Guy, is that you? It's okay. It's gone.
You hearing things again?
I wish I knew what the hell it was. It's so annoying.
They're getting more frequent. They started after you were kidnapped by the Malkuth Empire. What's that, 7 years now?
Thanks to them, now I'm going crazy.
Well, don't worry about it too much. So, what do you want to do today? How about some sword practice?
Sorry, not today. Master Van's here.
Van? But today's not a training day, is it?
Apparently something came up.
Master Luke, may I come in?
Uh-oh, I can't let anyone see me here. I'm out of here before I get caught. See ya.
Master Luke?
Yeah, I hear you. Come on in, it's open.
His Grace requests your presence in the drawing room.
All right, dismissed. Guess I'll get going. You wanted to see me, Father?
Have a seat, Luke.
Hey, Master Van! Do I get to train with you today?
We'll have time for that later. First, we have to talk about something.
Dorian General Grants is returning to Doth tomorrow.
Huh? Why?
You know that I am a member of the Oracle Knights, part of the Order of Lorelei.
You're their commandant, right?
Right. As the leader of the Knights, it's my duty to provide protection for Phone Master Ion.
What's a Phone Master Ion?
He's the leader of the Order of Lorelei. It's thanks to Ion that the truce between the Malkuth Empire and our kingdom of Kimlaska Lanvaldir is in place.
If Ion's predecessor, Evanos, is the hero who ended the Hard War, then the current Phone Master is a symbol of the peace that reigns today.
Unfortunately, Ion has gone missing.
Therefore, I must attend to my duty as an Oracle Knight and join the search for Phone Master Ion.
Hold on, you can't do that. If you go back home, who's gonna train me?
Settle down. I'll have one of my men come here until I return to Kimlaska.
But I want you to teach me.
Don't be selfish, Luke. Dorian General Grants will return soon enough. It's high time you learn some patience.
Please, dear. You know what this child's been through. He's still traumatized from the kidnapping. He even lost his childhood memories, the poor thing. Don't you feel for him?
Suzanne, you spoil him.
Still, a life locked inside a mansion like this is hardly easy.
Seriously, why does my uncle have to keep me trapped in here? Just because he's the king, he thinks he can just order people around. Makes me mad.
Luke, my brother is merely concerned for your safety. Just 3 more years and you'll be free. Hold on a little longer, okay?
Cheer up, Luke. We'll train hard enough today to make up for the entire time I'm gone. Duke, milady, by your leave, we must begin our training.
Thank you, Dorian General.
I'll head on to the courtyard. Come join me as soon as you're ready.
Luke, dear, please do be careful out there.
I know. Jeez.
I see. Sounds like the Oracle Knights have it pretty rough.
I'll have to leave everything to you for the time being. The Duke, the King, and Luke's...
Ah, Master Luke!
Guy, what's up?
Well, Van's a master swordsman, so I thought I'd ask for a little instruction.
Really? That's not what it looked like to me. What the? Something's coming.
Luke, did you not hear me?
Huh? Oh, right.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir!
I guess I'll just watch from over here. Let's see what you got, Luke.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Luke?
Yes, Master.
First, movement. Move forward or back by pushing the left stick left or right. Try it. Press the menu button when you're ready to go on. Space between you and your enemy is important in battle. Watch the conditions and respond. Well, I actually doubt there will ever be any need for you to fight.
I want to show off some cool moves outside.
This is not something for you to show off. Next, attacks. Perform normal attacks with the attack button. Normal attacks will change when combined with the left stick. Slash with the attack button. Press it and move the left stick left or right to slash up. Press it and move the left stick up to attack enemies in the air. Attack a wide area by moving the left stick down and pressing the attack button. That about covers it. Now then, attack that dummy there.
A training dummy?
If faced with enemies in the air or surrounding you, you will need to change as the situation demands. Never forget that. That's all for basic attacks. We'll move on to defense next.
You know, Master?
What?
I've always wondered, can't I just take out an enemy before it can attack?
Are you saying you could defeat me, Luke?
No, I just...
So you understand that defense is important. That dummy will attack at regular intervals. Try to defend with the guard button.
Yeah, I know. Go away!
Good. Defense is very important in battle. You will learn new defensive skills as you battle more. Learn them well.
Yes, sir.
Finally, we'll move on to arts. Are you ready, Luke?
I've been waiting for this. I'm ready anytime you are.
Perform arts with the art button. I taught you Fang Blade. Do you remember?
Yes, Master.
Good. Then try it.
Fang Blade!
Excellent. You've learned it well. That art is yours to use.
All right. Thank you, Master.
You can perform combos by combining arts with normal attacks.
Cool.
All right. This is the end. Use the attack button and art button to perform a combo of 4 hits or more.
Yes, Master. Fang Blade!
Good work. Oh, you will probably learn new arts as you gain more experience in battle. You can set them in the arts menu. Then you can combine the left stick with the art button to perform a variety of arts.
New arts. What's that?
That voice.
I can't move.
That's a phonic hymn. Has a 7th phonist invaded the manor?
Damn it. It's putting me to sleep. What the hell are the guards doing?
I finally found you, Van Dastelka. Prepare to die, traitor.
Tyr, I knew it.
Who the hell are you?
No! Stop!
Resound. The will of Lorelei shall reach you and open the way.
Not that weird voice again.
The 7th phonon?
Too late. The 7th phonons have reacted with each other.
Luke, wake up.
Wake up, Luke.
Who are you?
Oh, good. You're okay.
Where are we?
I don't know. That was pretty strong. I almost thought we'd been caught in the planet storm.
Wait, that's right. You were trying to... Ow.
Stop. Don't try to move so suddenly. Are you injured? Where does it hurt?
I'm fine. What I want to know now is what the hell happened? And who are you?
I'm Tyr. It would seem that a hyper-resonance occurred between us.
A hyper-resonance? What's that?
An isophone-induced resonance. I didn't expect you to be a 7th phonus too. That was careless of me. That would explain why the royal family is protecting you.
Ah, shut up for a second. I don't understand a thing you're saying. Well, say something.
First you tell me to shut up. Now you're telling me to talk. Let's save the discussion for later. You don't seem to know anything. Talking here would be a waste of time.
So what are we gonna do now?
I'll escort you back to your manor in Batikal.
How? We don't even know where we are.
You see the sea just over there, don't you?
So that's what the sea looks like.
At any rate, let's head out of this ravine and down to the coast. If we can find a road, there should be carriages passing along. We should be able to find a way back.
And just how are we supposed to get to the sea from here?
Stop and listen. You hear that water flowing? There's a river. If we follow the river, we should come out to the sea.
Huh. Is that how it works?
Let's go. Monsters.
Monsters?
Here they come.
You've got to be kidding me! Ah!
Let's go! Penguin! Toward the abyss!
Too easy! Phew, that wasn't so tough.
Don't relax just yet. Look, there's more. If you come into contact with monsters like that, you'll have to fight them. Be careful.
Huh, Think you know everything, don't you? Too easy! Let's go! That's your best? Too easy! I just keep getting better!
Be careful. There's more than one of them this time.
No way! The hell?
Luke, relax.
How the hell am I supposed to relax?
When faced with multiple enemies, you can change which one you target. Change your target by holding down the target button and moving the left stick. Try to target the enemy in the rear. Good. Good. You can change targets to...
How can I understand if you...
Get ready.
Huh? Bang! Too easy! easy.
Let's go!
See ya. Too easy. Let's go! That's your best?
There's the way out.
It's about time. I'm sick of this place.
Someone's coming.
Don't tell me you're with the Darkwings.
The Darkwings?
They're bandits. 2 men and a woman. Wait, there's only 2 of you.
Don't go comparing me to some pathetic bandit.
Yes, you might upset the bandits.
Hey!
We lost our way and wound up here. Who are you?
I'm a coachman. One of the wheels on my coach started acting up. We lost our drinking water when the jug fell off, so I came here to draw some more.
A coach, perfect!
Do you go to the Capitol?
Yeah, that's my last stop.
Let's hitch a ride. I'm sick of walking.
Yes, we don't know this area very well. Would that be all right with you?
To the Capitol, it'll be 12,000 gold apiece. You got enough on you?
That's expensive.
Really? Sounds cheap to me. My dad'll take care of it when we get to the Capitol.
That's no good. I need payment in advance.
Take this.
Wow, this is some gem. All right, hop aboard.
Huh, you got some nice stuff. Now I don't have to get my shoes all dirty. What was that?
You're finally awake.
Hey, that coach is under attack.
The army's chasing those bandits. It's those Darkwings I mistook you for.
You there! Move your coach before you get caught in the crossfire.
Commander, enemy has crossed Rotelro Bridge. They're putting gunpowder on the bridge.
My, they intend to drop the bridge, do they?
Phone slot activation detected. The enemy set off phonic arts using the 5th phonon. The bridge is going to explode.
Tartarus, full stop. Activate phonic barrier.
Yes, sir. Tartarus, full stop.
Phonic barrier activated. Whoa, that was cool!
Wow. That's Malkuth's newest land dreadnought, the Tartarus.
Malkuth? What's the Malkuth military doing hanging around here?
What do you mean? Of course they're here. There's been no end to the rumors that Kimlaska is gonna start a war any day now. They've tightened security in this area.
Wait a minute, this isn't Kimlaska?
What are you talking about? This is the Malkuth Empire, the West Rugnica Plains.
Hang on! I thought this coach was headed for the capital, Batikal.
Nope. Grand Kokma, capital of Malkuth, and home to His Imperial Majesty, Peony IX.
I was mistaken.
How can you be so calm about it? How could you make a mistake like that?
I didn't recognize the area. What's your excuse?
I've been confined to the manor. I've never been outside. How the hell should I have known?
You're sure acting strange. Are you two Kimlaskan?
No, we're from Malkuth. We have business in Batikal. We were on our way there.
Talk about bald-faced.
That's the other direction, then. If you're going to Kimlaska, you should have taken the road south rather than crossing the bridge. Mind you, with that bridge out, you can't go back now.
Are you serious? Now what do we do?
We're passing through Engave to the east on the way to Grand Kokma. What do you two want to do?
If we go all the way to Grand Kokma, we'll just wind up farther away. Let's stop in Engave and think about how to get back to Kimlaska.
We'll walk to Engave and see the sights along the way.
Engave is to the east of here. Take care now.
I feel nothing for my enemy. This must be Engave.
Huh? You folks traveling on foot?
You got a problem with that?
No, I just mean with the bandits and monsters and all, most people come by coach.
Could I ask you something? How can we get from here to Kimlaska?
I heard Rotelro Bridge is out, so you'd have to head to the Kaitsur checkpoint in the south.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye.
A checkpoint. We won't be able to get through without passports. This could be a problem.
It'll be fine. If I say I'm Duke Fabra's son, they'll let us through in no time. But right now, I want to check this place out. This is my first time in a city.
A city? Well, I suppose we do need to prepare a bit before we leave. Let's stay the night here.
Wow, these apples look good.
Sir, you need to pay.
Why do I have to pay?
You can't just take a store's products without paying.
But the manor pays for everything all at once. Oh wait, this is Malkuth.
Malkuth or Kimlaska, the normal way to shop at a store is to pay money for what you buy when you buy it.
I haven't got any money on me.
You have the money the monsters dropped.
Oh yeah, it's not gold, so I'd forgotten all about it.
Hey, if you're not going to pay, I'm going to have you arrested.
Nobody said anything about not paying. So, how does this work?
All right, let's explain how shops work. I can't believe he doesn't know how to shop at a store. Are all aristocrats like this?
nothing. Every last scrap of food in the storehouse has been stolen.
This has happened time and time again since those fires up north. You think maybe some deserters hiding out up there have started to come here looking for food?
Or it could be the work of the Darkwings, too!
It's just food. Would those Darkwings guys really bother to steal that?
What do you mean, just food? In this village, food is the most valuable thing there is.
Oh, come on. So someone stole it. Just go buy some more.
What? We break our backs all year tending these fields.
Hey, I just heard Kelly's place got hit by a food thief, too! It's you! So, you didn't just steal from me, you were at it over here, too, huh?
What? You're the one who raided my storehouse?
They say the criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
Are you calling me a thief?
You tried to steal an apple from me!
That's it. I'm taking you to the authorities.
Letting Luke get arrested here might actually do him some good.
Rose, we've got trouble!
Hush! We've got an important guest from the military here. Calm down.
How can we be calm? We caught him! We caught the guy stealing food!
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
Rose, this guy may be with the Darkwings!
He's got to be responsible for all the food getting stolen lately.
I'm telling you, people, I'm not your damn thief. Do I look like I'm going hungry to you?
My, what a lively boy. Let's all just settle down first, all right?
Yes, please do.
Colonel.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Colonel Jade Curtis, 3rd Division Malkuth Imperial Forces. And who might you be?
Luke. Luke phone... What's your problem?
Have you forgotten? This is enemy territory. Your father, Duke Fabra, is one of Malkuth's greatest enemies. Don't use your name so casually.
Oh, really?
Yes. There are plenty of people here who've had family killed by your father. You don't want any unnecessary trouble, do you?
Is something wrong?
My apologies, Colonel. He's Luke. I'm Tyr. We were headed for Kessadonia, but we boarded the wrong coach and wound up here.
Oh? So you're with this man suspected of being with the Darkwings?
We're not with the Darkwings. The Malkuth military forced the real Darkwings to the other side of Rotelro Bridge.
Ah, I see. So you were on that coach from earlier.
What is all this about, Colonel?
Just as Tyr said, a group of bandits thought to be the Darkwings fled toward Kimlaska. I can assure you that these two are not with them.
They don't appear to be mere food thieves either.
Phone Master Ion.
I was a bit curious, so I investigated the food storehouse. I found this in a corner of the room.
This is fur from a sacred Cheegle.
Yes, a Cheegle is what probably raided your food stores.
See, I told you I wasn't a thief.
But you did eat that apple before paying. You need to learn not to do things that'll make you look suspicious.
How was I supposed to know? I didn't know I had to pay.
Well, sounds like that takes care of that. I think you all have something to say to this boy and his friend.
I'm sorry. With all the burglaries lately, I've been a little on edge.
Sorry for accusing you. I'm sorry I made the situation worse.
Do you think you could forgive them, boy?
I'm not a boy.
I'm sorry. Luke, could we let bygones be bygones?
Yeah, whatever.
Glad to hear it. Now, I have business with the Colonel. I'll think of a way to stop the Cheegles, so all of you just go on home for today.
Why is Phone Master Ion here?
Phone Master Ion?
The supreme leader of the Order of Lorelei.
Hey, wait a minute. I heard Ion was missing. Master Van said he was returning home to look for him.
Really? That's news to me. I wonder what's going on. He didn't look like he was being held captive.
I'll go ask him.
Stop. They seem to be in the middle of an important discussion. Let's come back tomorrow.
Why do I have to follow your orders?
Have you seen the person I was with? A boy, pretty short, kind of out of it.
Sorry, I was away from the inn for a little while.
Honestly, that Ion, where did he run off to?
Ion? You mean Phone Master Ion?
If you're looking for Ion, he was over at Rose's place.
Really? Thank you.
Hey, wait a second. What's the Phone Master doing here? I heard he was missing.
Huh? Are there rumors like that floating around? I have to tell Ion.
Hey. She didn't answer my question.
Yes, but she looks like a Phone Master Guardian, so I assume Ion's journey is officially recognized by the Order of Lorelei.
A Phone Master Guardian?
They're Ion's personal guard, a special force within the Oracle Knights. They accompany him on all official business.
That chick is one of Master Van's soldiers, huh? What was up with Ion being missing? I'm gonna be so mad if that was just a mistake.
Sorry about earlier. You can stay here free tonight. It's the least I can do.
Tomorrow, we'll head for the Kaitsur checkpoint. With the bridge out, that's the only way back to Batikul. We also have to do something about passports.
I can't stand it. I can't just leave like this.
Unbelievable. Are you still mad?
Of course. They called me a thief. Hey, do you know what Cheagles are? They called them sacred.
They're herbivores that live in the woodlands of the East Rugnica Plains. They're one of the symbols of the Order of Lorelei, along with the Order's founder, Yulia. Their forest is just north of this village, actually.
We're going there tomorrow.
To do what?
To look for proof that they're the thieves.
I doubt we'll find any.
Shut up, I've made up my mind.
I'm not good at holding back.
Hey, it's that Ion kid.
He's in trouble.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just used too strong a Dothic phonic art. Oh, you're the two from Engave yesterday.
I'm Luke.
Luke, that means Light of the Sacred Flame in ancient Hispanian. That's a nice name.
I'm Locrian Sergeant Tyr Grants. 1st Platoon Oracle Knights Intelligence Division under Grand Maestro Mo's command.
Ah, you're Van's younger sister. I've heard of you. This is the first time we've met, isn't it?
You're Master Van's sister? Then what was with you trying to kill him?
Kill him?
Sorry, it's nothing. Just something between us.
Don't try to avoid the question. If you're his sister, why are you trying to kill him?
It's...
It's a Cheagle.
So they do live here. Come on, we're gonna catch that thing.
Would it be best if I don't inquire about you and Van?
I'm sorry. It relates to my homeland. I'd prefer not to get you or Luke involved.
Hey, it's gonna get away!
Let's go!
What? Oh, right. I feel nothing for my enemy.
Let's go! Take this! Take this! See ya! Don't go overboard. Take this!
I'm not good at holding back.
Let's go! Take this! Who's next? Go away! Take this! Take this!
I feel nothing for my enemy.
You see, it got away. Could you two be any slower?
Don't worry, their nesting ground should be up ahead.
How do you know?
Oh, actually, I was curious about the thefts in Engave and did a little looking. Cheagles are intelligent and peaceful creatures. It's not like them to steal food.
Well, looks like we're both headed to the same place then.
The two of you came here to investigate the Cheagles too?
I'm not gonna just let people accuse me of things I didn't do. And you're coming with us.
Really? You don't mind?
How can you think of taking Phone Master Ion somewhere so dangerous?
Then what do you want to do with him? He'll just come wandering back here on his own.
I'm sorry, I just have to know. Cheagles are the sacred beasts of our order after all.
See? Besides, we can't just leave a guy with a face so pale he looks like he's about to die.
Oh, thank you so much. You're such a nice person, Luke.
No, I'm not. Now quit saying stupid stuff and let's go.
Okay.
And don't use that weird art again. You damn near passed out. We'll take care of the fighting.
You're gonna protect me? Sir Luke, I'm so moved.
That's not what I meant. You'll just be in the way. Don't get all worked up over it. And it's just Luke, got it? Now let's go.
Okay, Luke.
You're dead!
So that's a Cheegle?
It looks like it's still a child.
It's so cute.
Hey, it ran away.
It is a wild animal after all.
This must be the Cheagle's nesting area.
I do hope we can find some proof they stole food from the village.
Those stupid things probably left proof all over the place.
Let's explore a little.
Guess that does it.
These apples have the mark of Ingave on them.
So, these guys did do it.
I think I hear something inside this tree.
Cheagles live inside tree trunks.
Phone Master, that's too dangerous.
This kid is hopeless.
Please, let me through.
Mew mew! Mew mew mew!
Like the monsters are gonna understand you.
The Order's founder, Yulia Jue, made a pact with the Cheagles and gained their aid. Or so I've been told.
Mew mew. Mew mew. Are you of relation to Yulia Jue?
Whoa, that monster talked.
It is the power of the ring we were granted as part of our pact with Yulia. Are you of relation to Yulia?
Yes, I'm Ion, Phone Master of the Order of Lorelei. Am I correct in assuming that you're the Cheagle Elder?
Indeed, I am.
Hey, monster. You guys stole food from Ingave, right?
I see now. So you've come to exterminate us.
So you don't deny it.
Cheagles are herbivores. Why do you need to steal human food?
To preserve the Cheagle tribe?
It doesn't look like you lack food. There's plenty of vegetation in this forest.
One of our members caused a fire in the northern region. As a result, the Ligers that lived there moved down to this forest in order to prey on us.
Then the reason you stole the food was so your people wouldn't be eaten.
Correct. If they aren't sent food periodically, we Cheagles are captured and eaten.
That's horrible.
And totally not our problem. If you're weak, you're food. That's how it works. Besides, I'd be mad too if you torched my land.
That may be true, but this is hardly a normal food chain.
Luke, we've confirmed that the thieves are Cheagles. What do you want to do now?
What else? We're gonna drag these guys down to Ingave and...
But if we do that, the Ligers will likely attack Ingave next in search of food.
I don't care what happens to that stupid village.
That's not acceptable. Food from Engave is shipped throughout the entire world, not just the Malkuth Empire.
Then what do we do?
Let's negotiate with the Ligers.
With monsters?
Can those Liger things talk too?
We can't talk to them directly, but if we take one of the Cheagles with us as a translator...
Then, I shall lend this sorcerer's ring to the one who will be your interpreter. Mew, 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 mew.
What the?
This child is the one who caused the fire in the north. I want you to take him with you.
My name's Mew. Pleased to meet you.
Something about this thing is really annoying.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're gonna drive me nuts. I should just roast you and eat you right now.
Everyone, watch this!
Whoa! He breathed fire!
Neat, huh?
What was that?
I can breathe fire, so I'm useful for more than just interpreting. I'm going to work extra hard to make up for all the trouble I caused my friends.
That's right. I'd forgotten the Cheagles were a fire-breathing species.
Yes, we are, but mine is special.
Special?
I'm still a child, so I can't actually breathe fire. But... the Sorcerer's Ring! Thanks to that, I can breathe fire. And no matter how much fire I breathe out, I never get tired.
So the Sorcerer's Ring is good for more than just translation, huh?
It was originally made to amplify phonic arts. It's a type of capacity core.
But a flame of that size isn't going to be of much use in battle.
Yeah, but come on, breathing fire, that'll be fun! Hey, you! Thing!
Luke, that's horrible.
Oh, shut up, it's fine for this little freak. Listen up, Thing. When I give the order, you spit fire. Got it?
Mew! Yes, sir.
The Liger's lair is up ahead, right?
Yes! We cross the river and keep going.
How are we supposed to cross the river when there's no bridge?
We'll just have to wade through the river.
Are you serious? My shoes, my clothes, everything will get drenched. No way.
Fine. You can stay here. Someone who cares that much about his clothing would just get in the way.
Excuse me? Hey, thing. Breathe fire on that tree's roots.
Mew?
You heard me. Breathe fire already.
Mew, mew, mew!
What do you think of that?
I see. The tree's roots were rotten. Excellent thinking, Luke.
This is nothing.
Indeed. Mew is the one who deserves thanks.
Hey!
I thought it was nothing for you. And stop yelling. Phone Master Ion, shall we be on our way?
Oh, right. Luke, cheer up. Come on, let's get going.
Let's go!
Shut up.
Mew!
I'll destroy you!
How do you like this?
Who's next?
No way!
Have a strike!
No way!
Take this! Too easy!
First aid!
See ya. Just stay dead. You're dead! Here! Get away! Have a strike! Get away! Take this! Take this! Get away! Have a strike! Have a strike! I just keep getting better!
Hey, Ion,
Yes?
how'd you learn strong moves like that art you used earlier? Could I learn to do that too?
That was a Dothic phonic art. You see, it's...
Wait, I don't need some long explanation. Just tell me if there's some easy way to get stronger.
You're unbelievable.
What?
Please, don't fight. I'll tell you an easy way to become stronger.
Really? How?
What kind of capacity core do you use, Luke?
Capacity core? What's that?
You don't know?
He's somewhat ignorant about the world.
Well, excuse me.
Then take this, Luke.
Is this a capacity core?
Yes. You can think of it as an accessory with a phonic art applied to it. Your body's abilities will increase in accordance with the phonic verse inscribed. These days, even regular citizens wear them as fashion accessories.
So if I put this on, I can use that art you used earlier?
I'm sorry, only Phone Masters of the Order of Lorelei can use Dothic phonic arts.
Oh, that sucks.
But with a capacity core equipped, you can learn special abilities. Use it well, and you'll be strong enough.
How's it?
It looks good on you, Luke.
Cool. Now I can get stronger too.
At least your muscles will.
Let's go!
Here!
Oh no, you're beckoning toward the abyss.
Go away! Take this!
Oh, healing power. First aid!
Take this! Just stay dead.
Let's go!
Here!
Beckoning to the abyss.
Have a strike! Have a strike! Go away!
Oh, healing power. First aid!
Feel thunder! Lightning tiger blade! Take this! Just stay dead.
acceptable.
That must be the queen.
The queen?
Ligers live in packs formed around a giant female.
Mew, please go talk with the Liger Queen. Yes, sir! Mew! Mew, 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 mew! Mew, mew! Are you all right?
Hey, Runt! What did she say?
She says her eggs are just about to hatch, so go away. Her Highness is really mad that I accidentally burnt their home.
Eggs? Ligers lay eggs?
I was born from an egg, too. A lot of monsters are born from eggs.
This is bad. Ligers are more violent when they're guarding their eggs.
So what, do we come back later?
But if the Liger eggs hatch, the young will likely swarm the village in search of food.
Huh?
Liger young like human flesh, so people hunt down any near cities before they can reproduce.
Could you ask them to leave this land? Yes, sir. Mew! Mew, mew, mew! Thank you!
Don't get me wrong, I wasn't protecting you, I was protecting Ion.
She says she's going to kill us and feed us to her children!
Here she comes. Phone Master, please step back with Mew.
Wait, if we fight here, the eggs might break.
It may be cruel, but that would probably be for the best. If we leave the eggs and they hatch, the young could easily wipe Ingave out entirely.
Look out! The Queen!
Damn it!
Kill him!
This isn't good. Our attacks aren't hurting it at all.
So do something!
Allow me.
Who are you?
Leave the inquiry for later. I'll use Phonic Arts to take care of this. You make sure I have time to cast.
You can't order me.
Let's leave this to him. We'll buy time by taking on the Liger Queen. Don't let her attacks hit him.
I know!
Grant find enemies a final rest. Flame Burst!
Take this!
Oh, Violent Chorus! Blast!
Hellhammer!
Oh, Mighty Explosion! Energy Blast! Oh, very well. Grant find enemies a final rest. Flame Burst! Well, that was pitiful.
Whoa! Did you see that?
He's definitely not an ordinary phonist.
Anis, could I speak to you for a moment?
Yes, Colonel. Did you call me? Okay, understood. In exchange, you have to keep a good eye on Ion.
This left a bad taste in my mouth.
You're quite kind, or perhaps just soft.
And you're cold.
Oh dear, lovers quarrel?
Shut up!
Colonel Curtis, we don't have that sort of relationship.
I'm joking, and please, call me Jade. I'm not accustomed to being called by my family name.
Jade, I'm sorry for running off and doing this.
It's unlike you to do something like this when you know it's wrong.
Together with Yulia, the Cheagles are the foundation of the Order of Lorelei. I felt I had to take responsibility for any trouble they had caused.
And that's why you used your power? Didn't the doctor tell you not to?
I'm sorry.
And you've involved civilians as well.
Hey, old man, he's apologizing, right? Give him a break.
Oh, I expected you to complain about being dragged into this. I'm a bit surprised.
So am I.
Well, we don't have much time anyway. I'll stop the lecture at that.
The letter arrived, didn't it?
Yes. Now, let's go ahead and get out of this forest.
No! We have to report to the Elder!
A Cheagle speaking a human language?
It's the power of the Sorcerer's Ring. Jade, could we stop by the Cheagle's home?
All right, but please don't forget that we haven't much time.
Luke, thank you for your help. Please, join me for just a little longer.
Well, I've come this far. Might as well.